So honestly, at this point, with these snake gourds growing, there's some really nice ones here. And I'm kind of curious to see exactly what we can get out of them. Would you camera me?
Yes.
And you can set that on the ground for now. We were just harvesting some volunteer purple lady bok choy, but I didn't have a good picture for our Etsy shop, so I wanted to get a nicer one. This will be much nicer. But this one's gonna be used. If you notice this one right now, if you watch it, it's got a good wiggle, a good jiggle. It's still gonna be soft. It's almost flawless. There's a bug on it now, but a couple little bug spots. There's gonna be almost no waste from this. The skin doesn't need to be peeled, and the seeds are gonna be unformed. So I don't know, I bet you that'd almost be 3-quart jars right there. This one's coming with I did not grab a very sharp knife. There you go. But I just wanted to take a look at some of these big snake gourds and see how many jars of pickles I could make out of them. And there's a lot more that are coming. That's insane for this late in the season. I love it.
That's a big one.
What?
That other one's a big one.
The other one I'm going to see if it'll go to seed.
Okay.
Just so we got more that we can offer up, because I know a lot of people are interested in these. And I don't have any listed right now. And we sold out of our old supply. I think these are the only 4 that make sense. So it might just be them.
But that's a good amount.
But I'm just going to double check. Yeah. All right. If you could pick those up, I'll get the intro and stuff from you.
Oh.
Yep, just like that, and stand with that background of figs behind you. So the premise of this video will be, how many quarts of pickles can we make out of 4 snake gourds? Hold them out straight in front of you, real far. Yeah, look at the size of that. So that's what we're gonna do. We've still got them going to seed here. We've still got others coming in. I mean, this would be like an extra 4 or 5 jars for sure. Those 2, I think. Yeah, for sure, I think, right? So that'll be that. I'll see you guys in the kitchen in a bit. And we'll pretty much just show you how many it made. Our actual pickling process is just usually 50-50 water to vinegar, although sometimes we'll go quart of water, pint of vinegar, and then just some pickling salt, usually a teaspoon or 2, and that's our mix. Oh, let's get some dill. Let's get the dill while we're here.
You make halfway after you talk.
I know. Yeah, look at that. It's so beautiful. Just look at that beautiful bed of dill. It's amazing.
Yeah, these really got the jiggles in them.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like carrots.
Oh, that smells so good.
Let's see if I can find it.
Boy, this stuff smells so good right now. And all this dill here was volunteers too.
I think the kids came up here earlier and harvested the other ones.
They did.
Yeah.
I saw them.
So there's just a few.
That should do just fine. That's a lot. Wow. So there we go. There's the main components for our recipe. And we're just going to see how many quarts of pickle jars. Ooh, those are golden raspberries that we got from who?
Shalom Acres.
Shalom Acres. And they're the same ones who taught us that you could do what with snake gourds?
Pickle the snake gourds.
Isn't that fitting for this video?
Yeah.
So, how many quarts can we get out of 4 snake gourds? We're about to find out.
So unfortunately, I had to leave home for a couple days in a row. Couple things about snake gourds are going to be that you do not want to pick them and then let them sit around for a long time. They do not have an incredibly long shelf life. These are actually still holding up really good, considering it's been probably almost a week since I picked them. Probably right about that almost. So that's good. That's good that they're still holding up. They're still looking great. I'm just going to need to do a little bit of peeling some of the bite spots off them, cutting the ends. But I wanted to pause for a moment and ask you guys a question. I did get some nice fresh dill too, chose to freeze the old stuff. But I asked some friends of mine, and I said, so with 4 of these, how many quarts do you think I'm going to be able to fill making, pickles out of these? And here's a look at all 4 of these. Here's a look at a quart jar. Honestly, when I asked my friends, they gave me answers anywhere between about 6 quarts and 28 quarts. And I'm really just going to cut them about jar length, leave the head space. They'll be maybe quartered or 6th or 8th with some dill on the bottom, and just pack as many as reasonably fit in there. If you pack them too tight, you'll never be able to get the pickles back out. That's not fun. So they'll be reasonably packed tight. But I want you guys to pause for a moment. Think about these 4 snake gourds here I'm holding in my hands. Why don't you pause the video for a second? Think about it. How many quart jars will I be able to make? Leave your guess in the comment section below and we'll see who's right. Now, I did do a whole video on turning these into pickles, so I'm not going to show you guys the whole process, but I'll show you a little bit of stuff and then we'll get a full count at the end and we'll see who's right. Best wishes on your guesses. One last look at those snake gourds. One last look at a quart jar. How many quarts am I going to get out of 4 snake gourds? And these are not even as big as they could get, So leave your comments below. I'll see you guys in a minute. Well, I did not get as many as I thought I was going to get, and it seems like later in the season they may realize their time is short as it starts to cool, and they may begin forming seeds earlier. So all these little white kind of not completely formed seeds, I had to scoop out and core them, all that stuff. Whoa, that one just went. And when you do that, you got about 2 quarts less. Behind me, we've got 7 quarts across the back of there. Another jar here, made 8 quarts. Most of them were just made as spears, but if you notice, this jar here has got a lot of the medallions, and those are kind of from the end of it. Just cut a bunch like you would a pickle slice. I'll take them down off there anyway. But pretty much got 2 quarts per snake gourd. I'm really glad I left that long one hanging, that I chose to left hanging, because it's going to be making seeds first of all, and second of all, after seeing how those already had seeds forming, I would have cored a lot of it. But probably in an upcoming video I'll show you we still got a lot of them dangling. So we'll either let some more go to seed or do some more up. I'll probably show you some stuff in the garden coming up here really quick, because I'm going to try to harvest all my toothache plant flowers and some other stuff. And the cool thing is, like my Malabar spinach, I didn't plant any toothache plants this year, but I've got a ton of them because they self-sowed themselves, and definitely love stuff like that. In fact, I got a quart jar of flowers sitting over there that I already harvested. See what I mean? That's crazy. So I will see you guys next time. Remember, if you do grow the Kikinda Competition Strain Edible Gourds from Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company, I refer to them as snake gourds. You can turn them into pickles. They taste just like pickles and they're amazing. And even when they got seeds in the middle, you still get about 2 quarts per gourd if they're long enough. So pretty cool. Were you right? That's the other part. Were you right? I know some of you guys guessed. Did anyone guess 8? If so, let me know, because you win. I'll see you guys next time. Papa out.